Say what? Let me just say what has to be said. For those of you who may have been watching my channel for a while, or even people who know me personally, because I didn't tell nobody, you might be looking at this like, I'm sorry, what? Well, I'm taking a gap year. Now, before I get bombarded with questions, let me hurry up and tell you why. So basically, because of COVID-19, my school's tuition went up. However, the amount of scholarship money that I had went down. And if you do the math, that equals a student loan. And I don't believe in student loans. So I'm taking a gap year. That being said, if any of you guys know any databases that I can use to find scholarships, or know anybody who would like to sponsor a young, motivated student with the dreams of becoming an architect, please let me know. Leave a comment, maybe hit me up on Instagram, which I conveniently place in the description box for you, or here, or maybe here. Aside from that, we have some planning to do. Yes, I have a lot of stuff to do and accomplish during this period of time where I'm off from school. So we're gonna start by planning everything as I go into this journey of being a gap year student, a freeloader at home. What? So let's begin. First, we're gonna begin with a list of what needs to be done during this crucial time. So this is the plan for 2020-2021. But first, let's begin with fall 2020. And that's where we are now. There's a list of stuff I need to do during this time. First of all, I have to apply to scholarships. As I said, the reason for this whole gap year is, of course, to find more funding for my education. So for scholarships, I have come up with the plan to apply to 2 scholarships per week. I honestly wanted to say 3, but I was like, realistically, if you add the time and subtract procrastination, you really get 2 per week instead of 3. And if I have time, sure, we can push that out. Then the next thing I have to do, of course, is architecture competition. Over the next, let's see, September, October, November, December, the next 4 months, I want to participate in at least 2 competitions. I actually want to participate in 3, 2 by myself and 1 with some friends. However, because of my friend's schedule is now different from now, I'm not exactly sure how that will work out. But I'm going to say 2.5. Then the next thing on my list is creativity. Creativity. This is a time where I let myself blossom. I bring out all the artsy stuff that was being hindered by the structured way of our courses. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but this is a time where I will really get to harness my creativity, drawing, sketching, painting, etc., etc. So I would like to dedicate at least 1 day, not a full day, but 1 day to art. And there you have it. And then finally on my list, I have self-care. When I say self-care, I just mean fun, really. The fun stuff that I have planned to do in my free time. So let's just say free time. Now turning this into a actual schedule, let's begin. I do not include the weekends on this list because the weekends are my designated day off. Saturdays are for the boys, if you didn't know. Saturdays are always for the boys. So Monday, I will make Monday my busiest day, or my most dedicated day to scholarships. On Mondays, I will focus solely on finding scholarships that I need, funding, wherever, grants, etc., all that jazz. On Tuesdays, I think Tuesdays we're going to split it up with some scholarships / creativity. And then Wednesdays have always been my favorite day of the week because Wednesdays is always my most lax days, because Wednesdays will be my self-care day, aka free time. I think in this free time I'll probably spend time either editing videos or filming videos, so I can keep bringing you content that I hope that you guys will like. So there you go, Wednesdays. On Thursday we're gonna bring it to architecture competitions. I think I'm just gonna leave architecture competitions here and not bring into any scholarships here, because I don't want to mix those 2 days, go from one really energy draining thing to another energy draining thing. So I think we're just gonna keep it like that for now. And then on Fridays we're gonna bring it back with scholarship search. We're gonna bring some creativity in the afternoon to keep it lax. I think this is excellent. I think this is great. I think this right here is legitness, and I'm definitely gonna stick to this. And when I say that, I actually mean that. And I also have so much free time. What am I gonna do in all of this free time? Now, yeah, seeing that I don't have architecture, obviously I have more free time than I did before. I'm practically a business major. No shade to business majors. Oh my gosh, like seriously, no shade. Maybe I'll finally finish this painting that I started like 2 months ago. Also, as I said before, I am trying to learn Chinese. I'm trying very hard. Well, I haven't been trying for the last for a little while, but now that I have time, I can pick that up again and I can start studying Chinese once again. So jayo. Also, I have been getting into skating recently. I've been trying to learn how to skate, like actual skate, and not just cruise around, like actually skate tricks and whatnot. And so I actually met a group of people in the Bahamas who actually skate, which is so crazy because I didn't even know people in the Bahamas skate. And so I usually meet on Thursdays and Saturdays in the evenings. And so, ooh, today is Saturday. It is almost 5 o'clock, which means I gotta go, so let's go. All right, I'm back. Where was I? Is that a fly? Whew. Spring 2021. Now it's time for us to plan spring 2021, baby. 2021 should be a promising year, hopefully. I mean, we really thought that 2020 would be a promising year, but I mean, look at this. Between 2021, there really is only one plan, and that is to do a program. For program, I'm thinking either architecture program or language program, but I'm actually kind of just leaning more to a language program because why not? You do architecture all the time since that's honestly your job as a student. But why not switch it up and do language? So I think that's exactly what I am going to do. If you watch my Q&A video, well, you know there's a list of languages that I want to learn. This list being Spanish. Well, my Spanish is pretty decent. I just need to perfect it, you see? Spanish, there is Dutch. I also want to learn Japanese. And I am currently trying to learn Chinese. I have already started to see ads for Gap Year program pop up like all over my phone. So my FBI agent, if you're listening, good job. Keep up the good work. Keep them coming. Looking at this list, I chose to narrow it down just a little bit. Dutch, I think I'm gonna leave Dutch for the future when I move to the Netherlands to my master's, so put that away. You know, there is stuff going on in China right now, a lot of stuff. I don't want to have to use a VPN to access Instagram and other stuff. So we're gonna put a hold on China for now, but we'll come back to you. So that leaves me with Spain or Japan. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Now also, these language programs depend on what is going on with COVID-19 next semester. Now, I have seen some ads for COVID gap year programs where it's like, we got you, we'll keep y'all safe, whatever. But like, Spain or Japan? But like, Spain or Japan? See, if I were to choose Spain, I would like almost basically perfect my Spanish in the time that I was there. I would come out almost like a native speaker, like Vale, you know what I mean? But Spain or Japan? Now, Japan. If you think about Japan and my interests, right? There's skate culture in Japan. There's a lot of fashion. A lot. Like, one of my dreams is to get put on Tokyo fashion. Just imagine the streets of Harajuku. Also, Japanese architecture is immaculate. I love Japanese architecture. Just imagine the art in the museums that I could go to. I mean, they have that in Spain, but it's not like Japan. Also, I would love to work in Japan for the beginning of my architecture career. And that would mean a lot if I knew Japanese, right? Right? I mean, both places have their plus. Like Spain, almost become fluent in Spanish. But I mean, what am I gonna do with that? I mean, I could travel to Spanish-speaking countries and be a-okay, but like, what else? With Japan, however, I do have a future, or I plan to have a future of working with architects or architecture in Japan. Really, that's the master plan, you see. So if I learn Japanese, I would more be preparing for my future. Also, the culture, I'm talking about the fashion culture, the street culture, the skate culture. I could really use that to, you know, delve deeper into other things that I'm interested in. And I think I have my answer. And my final choices, whichever one is cheaper. Whichever one will be best, considering the COVID-19 climate in spring 2020. Once again, we don't know what's gonna happen. The programs so far seem to have planned for it, but just in case, we'll leave both options open. Comment down below which one you think will be best, or which one you think I should go with, because whichever I do end up, hopefully I am able to end up in those places, that will probably dictate the kind of content that you're getting. So what kind of content do you want to see? Do you want to see Spain or Japan? Spain or Japan? Spain or Japan? Let me know. Alright, well, now that the planning is more or less done, let's have a little chit chat. So for the people that I have told about my gap year, they have come in and asked me, oh man, I'm so sorry, like, how do you feel? Well, to be honest, I feel relieved. I feel so relieved. I don't have to worry or stress about how I'm going to have to pay for the rest of the year. Also, I realized I've never taken a year off of school since I started school. Like, since I started school as an elementary kid, 3 years old, or whenever you start school, I have never not been in school for a year, ever. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what goes on during this year. I feel very excited about all the plans that I want to make, all the stuff that I'll finally be able to do. Now, at first, I was a little bit sad about having to start school because, I mean, I love architecture. Also, all the friends that I have in my year, we're not going to be in the same year anymore. Also, my degree is already 5 years and I still have 4 more years. I wanted to finish that as quickly as possible, not take another year, not take a year off and then have 4 more years after that. But I mean, I realized at the end of the day, some of these stuff are not in my control and everything works out in the end. So I believe that this gap year will be very productive, an eye-opening experience for me, and I honestly have like only positive things to say about it. So I'm excited. No need to worry, no need to stress. Some of my friends keep telling me that I'm gonna get depressed from not doing anything. Don't think that's the case. Only positive vibes. Only positive vibes in my area. Don't think that this is the end of architecture content till fall 2021. It If that's what you're thinking, you're mistaken. I have a lot of architecture stuff that I need to do that you will be seeing in the future, so stay tuned. And that being said, please subscribe, like, comment, anything you want to see during my free time, my free period. Once again, thank you all for all your support, all your kind words, everybody who messaged me and whatnot. My channel is small, but I'm so happy that there are people who are genuinely enjoying what I put out and actually happy for me as well. And I'm happy for you all as well. Once again, all you guys going through any tough time, if you need someone to rant to, I'm here. So go ahead and message me if you need. And once again, thank you for your love and support. It means so much to me. And so I think that's it for this May Day. So thank you for watching.